We are nothing more than dust. Search but you stay lost. We are reaching for the stars, but we're making this too hard. And I wonder where you are. Mysterious, that's the part you always show, 'cause you're too curious. Maybe you should take it slow. Mysterious, that's the part you always show, 'cause you're too curious. Maybe you should take it slow. We're dreaming in the dark. We are nothing more than dust. Search but you stay lost. Search but you stay lost. We're reaching for the stars. We're making this too hard. And I wonder where you are. Mysterious, that's the part you always show, 'cause you're too curious. Maybe you should take it slow. Mysterious, that's the part you always show, 'cause you're too curious. Maybe you should take it slow. I need you again, so stick around. So stick around. world around us. They don't need to know. Come find me where the sun sets and say you'll never let me go. You're the one I want. Say you need me. Hide where I go. Don't let go. I know you feel the same. Say you need me. 'Cause you'll always be my broken love. Broken love. Broken love. Broken love. 'Cause you'll always be my broken love. Broken love. 'Cause you'll always be my broken love. They don't know how we love when we're lying close. With you, I know I belong. Without all eyes on us, you're the one I want. Say you need me. Hide where I go. Don't let go. I know you feel the same. Say you need me. 'Cause you'll always be my broken love. Broken love. You'll always be my broken love. 'Cause you'll always be my broken love. You'll always be my broken love. We are dreaming in the dark. We are nothing more than dust. Search but you stay lost. We are reaching for the stars, but we're making this too hard. And I wonder where you are. Mysterious, that's the part you always show. 'Cause you're too curious. Maybe you should take it slow. Mysterious, that's the part you always show. 'Cause you're too curious. Maybe you should take it slow. We're dreaming in the dark. We are nothing more than dust. You search but you stay lost. Search but you stay lost. We are reaching for the stars. We're making this too hard. And I wonder where you are.
Let me play my cool intro. Y'all ain't ready for this. The disrespect is real.
I don't give a fuck. I'll do it again. I'm not above it. I am that snake bitch.
No, it's okay. You guys are all welcome to trash Queen in the chat. We'll hold a whole panel on Queen. I am honest to a point, but a lot of the things I talk about aren't true.
Wait, somebody not telling the truth on YouTube? Are you fucking serious? Oh my god. Oh my god.
Got a monster inside of me. You better watch out if you ignite me. The road ahead of full prophecy to be the greatest beast the world has ever seen. I feed him every day like the bones clean. I feed him all the hate and he grows me. And he gets claws real big, pissed off quick. And if you cross him, you might drop dead. Metaphorically, of course, settling this war. Never getting bored, loves the blood and gore. Always wanting more freedom from the source. They don't really understand until they feel the force departed. If you start shit, you'll be heartless in the darkness. Torn apart quick, you left scars ripped. You'll be chewed up and discarded.
Me and my friends, we're gonna find you and we're gonna rip you apart like a wasteland.
Snakes don't get a fucking safe space. If she wants to keep it going, then we'll keep going. If she wants to stop the bullshit, then we'll stop the bullshit. But I'm not gonna fucking sit here and let anybody lie on my motherfucking name.
Bring your ass. The fucking link is in the chat. That's
Oh, loose booty, wet panty looking ass boy. Replay that, Queen. Her name is Queen. It ain't really so much Queen. Queen B. Queen B. Queen B. Okay, there. Queen B. Queen B's money. Queen B ain't got no money. Queen B.
She always fucks some shit up. I don't know why PJ doesn't get his ass on a motherfucking leash and get his ass under control. Fuck.
Better than never. I can feel my heart rate, adrenaline pressure. It's stormy weather, lightning, thunder, pouring weather. Yo, I'm a go-getter. Try to do it like me, but I do it better. I got a mind that's covered. The beast inside is competitive as ever. I'm conscious, my subconscious, an accomplice to me. I promise the darkness I can honest believe. But don't cross me, I might lose control of the lost beast. So he's locked away inside with the key control by fight or flight.
And I haven't brought it public, you know why? Because someone that I was fucking close to is in the middle of a goddamn lawsuit. How do I get my hands on your stuff? Because I need something to clean these titty butts. My dove is just not doing it.
Bring your asses. As simple as that. Come in. Bring it. Bring your asses. Hey, don't get Queen B at her 550, 600 service. Bring their asses out.
You might have started it, but I'm gonna finish it.
Absolutely. Or go to somebody else's panel. Let me just say Queen B's panel. I'm telling you, we all need to go up on Queen B's panel because that seems where everybody's going. I guess Queen B is like the god of YouTube.
Queen B Escobar, bro.
She's in China just making drugs.
You know, I run the cartel on the YouTubes. I run the cartel here. You know what I mean? Like, because that's what boss bitches do.
Exactly.
Beefing with the Queen B because I heard the stinger sucks.
This lady, Queen B, with the lip ring, is innocent. You two weirdos are being weird. No, I know who this is. You're the lady that was on Molly Go Lightly.
No. You have no doubt QB could hold her own with any female on YouTube. Let me tell you something we all learned a long time ago.
I would fuck her up and drag her from here to China. Let's meet one-on-one.
Writing checks, their mouth can't cash. Bitch, I didn't write a check, my mouth can't cash. I cash all them motherfucking checks.
And I cannot for the life of me understand why people put her on a pedestal. And these allegedly smart people put her on this pedestal like she's something important.
We got to tell you about yourself. It's your fucking overlying ass over there. Is her fucking name obnoxiously relevant?
Because I know, she changed it.
She meant to say obnoxious and irrelevant. That's what she meant to say.
And coincidentally, it sounds exactly like Queen Bee's voice because, as I've always thought, Queen Bee is using some sort of slight distortion on her voice when she broadcasts.
Exposed!
Queen Bee exposed!
Oh my god, exposed!
Oh my god, bitch. Did they get that Dugan?
Said they get that Dugan. That shit chronic from Shady. You better fucking shut your mouth with that. Bro, stop.
Wow. What in the hell? Someone told Queen Bee that you said it was her hacking your email. What the hell is wrong with people?
Take your ass to bed. It's fucking past your bedtime. Go on now.
Right? Why you gotta be crying?
Motherfucking killing the vibe, bitch. Take your ass to bed. Boston, no, I'm not capping at all. I'm telling the whole truth.
Look, man.
Anyway, guys, I'm gonna skedaddle. You know me, skedaddling away. See you guys.
Pumpkin. I love you too.
I despise you, Boston.
Whatever.
Good morning, beautiful.
Happy day.
Happy day, baby. We got rigor today. I trigger these motherfuckers every day.
Baby Jesus showed us that, you guys. I swear to God.
I know that's right, because you just put right on that shit.
Yes, I did. Baby Jesus was like, look here.
Yeah, fuck the pause. Pause for the cause. Fuck that pause.
I'm just trying to be a better person. I know it.
Let's see here. God damn it, Duke. You hear him?
Yes, your dog is.
Damn it, Duke.
Girl, this tea is piping.
It's living. You motherfuckers hot.
That just burnt the roof of my mouth.
Where's Candy Sue? Where's she at? You heard that like I heard that one. Fire in the hole. Smoke him if you got him.
You're like the type of person that would probably be in the back of the class.
Fuck you, me too.
Ellie's a thug.
Right.
You don't
We're all thugs around here. Shambles. Thank you for supporting the hot biddies. Y'all wasn't ready for that, was you?
Wait, I wasn't, bitch. I wasn't even close to ready for that shit. All right, I love you, baby girl. I'm gonna jump off.
I love you too, baby doll. Yo, what's happening? What's happening? What's happening? What's going on? Let me go ahead and drop this link. It's a manic Monday. It's definitely a manic Monday. But the grand jury meets up today, so let's see how that goes. Let me go get this bad boy pinned up real fast. My goodness. I hear Julie's over there trying to explain herself and explain what the hell she fucking came up with this bullshit yesterday. I also did want to make this clear, though. There's been some confusion going on here. And with some of the clip channels, or a couple of the clip channels. So let's see here. So we have two clippers with similar names. Thank you, Patricia Sell, for dropping a membership. BJ's Clapping Thighs and Fupa gifted a membership. Thank you so much. And Miss Jen Rebel dropped 5 of them on us. Thank you. I appreciate that, baby. You know, the anniversary is coming up. Good. We got to do something. Yeah. Hell yeah, we do. For sure. Yeah, it is. For sure. Tilly T, get the fuck out. I cannot. It cannot be Monday. I know. It definitely is. That's for sure. I don't want it to be, but it is. Look at you guys in here showing love, showing love. KNS dropping 10 of them on us. Miss Sharon dropped 5 on us. I appreciate you guys. Thank you. Just was on Clues Live and she got struck. Oh, did she? What'd she get struck down for? What happened? Who struck her? Well, I use fair use, so they can't strike me. They can try, but they can't strike me. I use fair use all the time. Up all night trying to get my fupa to clap. Tilly T, I'm done with you. I need some laughs. It's been a hell of a day. It's been a hell of a day already. Just Gypsy dropping 5 on us. Thank you, baby. I appreciate that. Look at you girls. It could have been music. I'm not sure. I don't know what she was playing. I don't know what she was doing, actually. I didn't even know she was live, to be honest with you. I set this up and then had to run the dog to the vet and came back and popped it on real quick. I got something to do at 1 o'clock, so I probably won't be on here too long, but an hour and a half, 2 hours, whatever, that's good enough. There's our music for fair use. GM Lovely, thank you so much. Dropping 5 fupa claps on us. She didn't play that last night, did she? I didn't see her playing that, huh? That's funny. That's too fucking funny. Look the fuck out. Oh, it says the live stream has been terminated due to use of third-party audio and video. Damn. I wonder if I don't know if she got a strike for that. They might just take the video down and keep it moving. I don't think she gets a strike for it. I'm not sure though, to be honest. I don't know what all happened or whatever. I don't even know what she was playing. Didn't even know she was live, so had no idea. We got somebody from the green team arrested. Somebody was arrested on the green team, and I know they're not happy. I know they're not happy at all. That's all right, though. There's been a whole lot of bullshit going on around these parts. And it ain't on us. Shit, it ain't on us. We're doing just fine over here, huh? We're doing just fine. Let's see here. Stevie B12 dropping 5 on us, baby. Thank you. I appreciate that. You guys are making a girl blush. Check y'all out. Who got arrested? Part of the green team. Spill that TQB. Let's see here. Oh shit, a lot of owls in here. Who? Miss Michelle Lee. That's who from allegedly Michelle Lee. Michelle Lee, the one that does, I don't want to say dirty work, but the one that runs the fucking Betty's Facebook group and runs all over, acting a donkey's ass. From my understanding, what I was told from my source, she was arrested via her police department, because she allegedly chased, well, I can't even say allegedly, she chased Texana down and in the field at the vigil. So the green team is going to be big mad today. Michelle Lee got arrested, and Betty's got a grand jury today. Dang. Let's go check the docket and see if it shows anything. Look out. Sumner County. Let's check this out. I heard Mom and It Up's over there acting a damn donkey's ass again. Code Red. We got a Code Red. We got an arrest with Michelle Lee, allegedly. Too fucking funny. We'll see how fast the green team pays her bail. I don't know if she's bailed out or not. Matter of fact, I guess I could find out. I just didn't care to look that part up. All right, we're on the Sumner County. We're on the Sumner County website here. Yep, we got our music up. There we go. Okay. Just had to make sure that sucker was playing there. Okay, hold on. I forgot. Let me take it back because I done squirreled already. So we got two channels. There's two Clipper channels. One is called the Chroma Reels. One is called Chroma Chronicles. They are two separate channels. Two separate people. Chroma Chronicles. I seen somebody send a message saying that she's the one that shared the photo, the edited photo that Justin made and Lady Freebird made. No, Chroma Chronicles is not the one that was involved in that. That is Chroma Reels, the Chroma Reels. And she was not the one who made the picture, and she's not the one who had anything to do with the picture. She was involved with the other girl. They both came on panel. Minnie and the other girl. I can't remember her fucking name right now. God dang it. You guys remember. Anyhow, long story short, they're two separate people, okay? I know there's some conspiracy going around that she's the same person and this, that. No, it's not. They are two separate people. Chroma Chronicles has her own channel and does her own thing. The Chroma Reels has her own channel and does her own thing. They are two separate people, two separate channels. And Chroma Chronicles is not the one who was involved with the picture, drawing, outlined, all that bullshit with Justin, where he said he made that photo and he was 100% confident Nancy Grace. He was going to go on Nancy Grace. That photo. That's what I'm talking about. Small town girl, what you doing, baby doll?
What's up? What's going on?
Not too much. What's happening?
Nothing. So somebody's been arrested?
From what I was told, Michelle Lee was arrested for assaulting Texana and chasing her down at the vigil. That's what was put out there, and then it was immediately deleted, and then it was said in Jay's chat again last night when she was live. I don't think they said a name, but they said somebody from the green team's been arrested. And then I went to look and had an email this morning that said Michelle Lee. Here was a screenshot of it, and then it said Michelle Lee was arrested for the assault of Texana. If you recall, she said she had a video where a lady chased her down into the field. Remember?
Yeah.
She wasn't showing it to anyone, and she didn't show it to anyone. She took it to court and took it to the police like she should have, and they handled business.
Yeah, I mean,
she ain't got no fucking business chasing an older woman into a fucking field anyways when she's just there at a vigil. You are fucking wrong for that. Dead ass wrong for that. The vigil that Betty was arrested at. The one where Betty was arrested, Tony was crying, Clue had went there, and her and Cletus were recording or whatever. It was real shaky, remember?
Yeah.
That's the day. That day, it was alleged that Michelle was caught on video camera. Yeah. Yeah, it was caught on video camera or whatever. So
yeah, I think she's a mod for a bunch of them over there and runs that Facebook group. And
yeah, she runs the Facebook group and all that. Yeah, that's why it was put up. Somebody put that up and then immediately it was deleted like seconds later.
Yeah. Now the picture that you were talking about, I thought that was that American whatever.
No, she okay, so she was, I guess, involved in making it, or not making it, putting the lines all over it, squiggles all over it, and putting names on it. Justin said he originally took the photo or had the photo. Remember, he said he was confident in his reporting or whatever. And
yeah.
So
I don't
he
know,
was going to go on Nancy Grace, lady American Bird or whatever the fuck, Lady American Freedoms or something. I don't know. Anyways, that one. And the two girls that she had been talking to were, they were talking about that photo that was made, the one with the blob with the red line, the yellow line, the names, and all that shit that they were going to go on Nancy Grace with.
Yes.
Justin claimed that he's the one who put that out. He's the one that made it. The other girls, I guess, got a hold of it and put names on it and other squiggler lines and all that shit over it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Mm.
And then American fucking Freedom Lady was super cocky with Krama Reels and the other girl that was up here. I can't think of her stinking name. Why am I having trouble?
Yeah, I'm trying to think of it too.
Here, I'll go look real quick because I know I got it in here. Anyhow, I just want to make sure it's very clear. They're two separate people. Two separate channels, two separate people. Not the same person, not at all. Let's see here.
Grace's Great Gavel.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. And see, I had messaged her to make sure, and then she said, yeah, that that people were asking her nonstop if she was the Krama Reels channel star, and it, you know what I mean? They basically said it was started by a mod from Photogate with Lady American Bird or whatever the fuck. I don't know her fucking name. The one with all the warrants and all the fucking mugshots and all the crazy shit that's out right now, that's her. That's the one.
Yeah.
And she's explained to people they're not the same person. That they're not. They're two separate people, So, anyways, people keep coming in there and saying, "Are you the one in Photogate? Aren't you the one that was in the Photogate?" Da, 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 da. And she's like, "No, I'm not. That's not me." And so I just want to make it clear why we're in here, why everybody's in here, or whatever, that they're two separate channels, two separate people, and no, Krama Chronicles is not the one that was involved with the Photogate made up picture. I don't know what else to call it. Nancy Grace fuck up. I don't know what else to say. So there's that. Anyways, moving forward. Did you hear Bedster this morning? She was fucking mad, boy. She was mad. She was cussing her mom out, said she wanted to smack her, allegedly. I was like, wow, you got some audacity. You got some balls today. But notice she quit speaking on Sebastian's name. Why is that? Somebody finally got it through their fucking ditz ass head.
Or I wonder if maybe she's freaked out about Michelle getting arrested. That's third party. I mean, it could be.
Oh, let's see here.
Oh, she did hashtag his name? Of course she did.
Well, yeah, that's her. That's what she does. I mean, fuck. She's been hashtagging Summer Wells to her shit for 4 years. I'm not seeing anything yet. Nothing yet. But I'm sure it will be popping up at any point in time.
Her hashtags are fucking unreal.
Yeah. Yeah.
She'll like hashtag Sebastian Rogers, hashtag Dr. Phil, hashtag murder mystery, hashtag missing girl. I mean, it's like fucking wild. It's like, what? She called the missing girl's grandmother a piece of shit. What?
Oh, she been attacking the family like a motherfucker.
No, Betty was not arrested. Jeez Louise. When's she gonna learn? Tilly T, you cracked me up. After BTM got doxxed yesterday in that croc, he might be missing out on us. I thought that little croc was hilarious. I don't know what's going on with Clue. I don't know why people are saying that.
What happened with her?
I don't know.
think
Everybody
her
in here.
stream went down this morning, but I think they said it was because of music, maybe.
Oh. I don't know. People are in here like, why is Clue gone? Something. I'm like, I don't know. I don't know what happened.
She got struck. They said she got struck when the music thing took her down. And I'm sure she's probably trying to figure out what the hell's going on. You know?
Did you see Tilly T's super chat?
Miss Tilly T dropping 10 of them on us. Thank you. I appreciate that, love. I'm grabbing this video of this little stalking ass bitch from the green team.
Oh, yeah, I saw that. That was disgusting. I heard, I don't know, people are saying Michelle Lee, she's I guess big into the green team or something. Betty's, a bunch of those mods, I don't know, does stuff on Facebook. I think she's the one that created that list for like who wasn't allowed or something at the vigil or something. I don't know. It's just fucking wild. Oh, yeah. Supposedly she's the one that chased Texana into a field or something, allegedly.
All right, here we go. Listen to this.
I don't know what I would do without my kids. I don't know how some of these people just go on and on. And speaking of that, I have a little tidbit for y'all. Everybody thinks that Katie and Chrissy Poo Poo was or had been split up or whatever, have been on the rocks. They might have been on the rocks, but it seems that they had a little kissy and made up, at least for the moment. I got a little tidbit of information. Last night, it seems they were in Gallatin together, eating at Longhorn Steakhouse. Of course, people will say they gotta eat, but they were together. And if you notice, I said Longhorn. Seems they changed their little steakhouse.
You literally having somebody stalk them the fuck down while they're eating dinner. Are you fucking serious? That's some fucking foul shit.
It's fucking disgusting.
Maybe Katie did get them kicked out of Texas Roadhouse after all. I don't know with that little fit she threw. I don't know. They're still getting their steak. They're still living high on the hog. Seems, rumor has it, they were 2 other people with them. I think they were both elderly women, or maybe it was an elderly woman and elderly man, but I think it was 2 elderly people. That's all I know. I don't know if they were both women or not, but elderly people. And actually, one of them had to get up and go, it looked like, to the restroom. And Mr. Chris was being a gentleman, imagine that, and literally got up and walked the lady to the restroom. Don't know who the people was. Don't know who they were. I'd have loved to be a fly on that wall. But Chris, I want you to think he's all gentleman-like. Yes, sir. No, sir. Makes me wonder, though. But I'm sure it was not the Bauer socks. So, I don't know. Wife number 6, I don't know. Wonder why Katie couldn't get up and be mannerly-like and take the lady to the restroom. Just asking. Kiki said, if I were
fucking business.
I did what I did. Uh-oh, I missed it. And I did what I did. I would be too embarrassed to go out and put, isn't that the truth, honey? There are some things I just don't want to show my face for. If anybody in my family did something and they knew me, I'm just saying. Yeah, that Gypsy said, that's just him controlling, making sure she didn't escape. Maybe the mother-in-law and auntie. I don't know. Somebody said they didn't think it was her parents or anybody. But I don't know. Elderly, though. Elderly. You know, these people change their looks so much. Maybe mother-in-law wouldn't be scared to change her looks, even though she's got, 99 reasons not to. I'm just saying. Who knows? 99 reasons not to go out of the house, I mean. Who knows? Did you recheck your court behind Chris and his family if that yellow coat guy was there now that we know more what he looks like? Maybe he was there, maybe it was yellow coat guy. I didn't check that, but possible. I'm not the one that's seen them, so don't be going and getting no RO on me because I did not see them. I was not there. But somebody sure was. Somebody was. It interested me that they changed to Longhorn up in Gallatin. I don't know. No Texas Roadhouse last night for them, though. No Texas Roadhouse last night for them. That was interesting. That was interesting to me. Must be these ladies live in Gallatin because there is a Longhorn in Villageville. Or maybe they just didn't want to be seen. Maybe they were trying not to be seen. You know, sometimes, you know how it is when you think, I'm not going to brush my hair. I'm not going to put on no makeup. I'm running to Walmart. And as soon as you do, that's when you see everybody. Or I'm going to Publix. I never go to Publix. I always go to Winn-Dixie. Honey, that's when you'll run into everybody. I'm just saying. They were wondering who the old guy was. And I noticed he had old man glasses on like my dad used to wear. Oh, so it was a man. Oh. You saw too? Huh. Chrissy Poo Poo, y'all can't go nowhere. Y'all can't go nowhere. I'm just saying. You can't go nowhere, honey. Y'all can't. And this internet is going to find out. We gonna know. We are going to know. But do y'all know what? Children do not just vanish. Woo. I don't know. I'm in a mood today. I'm in a real mood today. We never know. We never know what Smiley's going to do. Just go ahead and put them thumbs up. The Inquirer wants to know, right, Trooper's mom? Grave Crime said that would be fun, Smiley. I tell you, I heard from some people that's in that community. That was interesting and that was fun. We're going to get there. Whoop, whoop. children don't just vanish without a trace. Sebastian did, and that's really disturbing to me, right? It's really disheartening. It breaks my heart. But it is disheartening that Sebastian went missing and just vanished. Poof. But here's the thing. Kids don't just go missing on their own without a trace, even though he did or he seems to have. Somebody knows where he went. In my opinion alone, they know. Katie knows. Chris knows.
Oh, she's so fucking disgusting. And the people in that chat are just disgusting, like egging it on and. Ugh. But didn't she say that she would be embarrassed if her community knew something? I mean, this is the lady that wrote a letter to the judge while her husband was in jail stating that he needed out of jail to go look for Summer Wells. Isn't that fucking embarrassing, Smiley? I mean, I think that's disgusting. That's my opinion, but I think you're disgusting. Yeah, this third person stuff. Ugh. But it's okay for Seth to go out, ride his motorcycle, eat, all that kind of stuff that Chris and Katie aren't allowed. I wonder if when she was in Tennessee for that vigil, I wonder she take time to go out and search for Sebastian, or was she just there in a sweatshirt that had media on the back? I mean, I'd be real embarrassed if I used a missing child's name to get my husband allegedly out of jail for whooping your ass. I mean, that's just my opinion. You know, that same opinion that you're allowed to have, I am too. Yeah, I don't think she searched. I think she just rode around in her car stalking Chris and Katie in their neighborhood because that's how much of a fucking weirdo she is. Yeah, they just drove around with their camera out the window at Chris and Katie's house. That's perfectly normal, right? But yeah, if I needed to get my husband out of jail under a missing kid's name, no. I'd be fucking embarrassed to come out of my house, too. I don't, I don't, I don't know. I don't know anything really about the grand jury. I don't know if we're going to hear anything today. I mean, I think they just meet sometime this week. And then I think she goes back the 23rd to find out like the results of the grand jury meeting. I don't know if her lawyer finds out and they call her and tell her. I don't know. I don't know anything about any of that. I don't know. They can take weeks to find out. Yeah, I know she goes back like I think it's the 23rd of this month to get the results or something like that. Tilly, it's a small town girl. The one with an imaginary pool that B Thug says is not real. Yeah, it's crazy. The one with the cutest giggle. I've never heard that before. Pandora, thanks for the gift of memberships when Queen gets back.
Sorry, my neighbor's dog got loose, and I was trying to handle it outside. Give me 1 second.
Okay.
Of course, the dog runs over here to my fucking yard because I got dogs. So
yeah, take your time. Thanks, Tilly. B Thug is always making fun of my pool. Says it's a non-existent pool that I don't swim in. Oh, you did? Sorry, Vicky. There's a lot of people in chat. I can't keep up with all the names. Do I wear Crocs by my pool? I don't. I am strictly a flip-flop person. I think supposedly the grand jury is meeting today, but she goes back on the 23rd to find out, I guess, what the grand jury.
if she was indicted or not, that's when she'll find out, unless it's on the docket.
Yes.
clean that.
They're
All right,
orange.
let me go ahead and grab this other video real quick.
Okay. I'm not a flip flopper. I am. Flip flops have just became. They're just kind of near and dear to my heart. My brother was a big flip flop wearer, and he was killed by a drunk driver. And so we actually buried him in a pair of flip flops. And we had already bought him those reef flip flops that have the bottle opener on the bottoms. We had already bought him those for Christmas when he passed. And so it was just kind of a thing. When we had his visitation, you know, of course, we all went in dress shoes and stuff, but about halfway through it, me and my mom and my sisters, we all changed into flip flops. And so that's just been kind of our thing. Really, Kay? Yeah. My brother was real big into them, and then my husband got into them because of my brother, and just a big thing. Oh, really? Barefoot? I don't know. I can't do much barefoot. Yeah. They're like a reef brand or something, I think. And they have, I think now they have different things on the bottoms of them. But back then they were known for the bottle openers. Oh, thanks, Tilly. Yes, I've never really been into anything other than flip flops just because of that. So, but we do know B Thug loves loves Crocs. Oh my gosh, Tilly T, really?
We need a palate cleanser.
Look at me. I'm Brittany. Lousy with virginity. Won't go to bed till I'm legally wed. I can't. I'm Britney. Watch it. Hey, I'm Britney J. I was not brought up that way. Won't come across. Even Tony lost his heart to Britney J. I don't drink or swear I don't wrap my hair. I get ill from one cigarette. Keep your filthy paws off my silky drawers. Don't make me take you to a vet. As for you, Craig Donahue, I know what you want to do. You got your crust. I'm no object of lust. I'm just plain Britney. Nick, let me be. Keep that pelvis far from me. Just keep your cool. Now you're starting to drool. Hey, Fungu, I'm Brittany.
That was gross at the end. What the hell? Harley did that. She did that to us. Pandora's Box dropped 5 of them on us. Thank you. Should I do the super clap? Sherry says hello. Ryan Apple Snapple, good morning. Shauna L, beautiful day for an indictment. Nora Woods, Smiley makes me sick. Oh yeah, she's definitely a nasty little bitch. Tilly T, QB, please play B. Tim's Driving in the Croc. Oh my God, ain't that funny as hell?
Look, I loved it.
It's fucking hilarious. It's kind of loud, but so watch your earphones or your headphones when I play it. But
I think we got a super rat. Super rat. Super rat. I think we got a super rat, so make it rain fat.
Super rat, make it rain fat.
Yeah, it's the ending on that one for me where it says, make it rain fat.
Let's turn on Betty real quick and see her fucking bullshit that she's over here running her goddamn mouth. I can't believe she's trying to come out the gate and attack another family. What the fuck? Why?
It's what she does.
Man, she must really be fucking hitting it. She's hitting it hard, Jack. She's been fucking live like 3 times. She's got one. She's got one she already did. One coming up.
Oh, God.
I mean, I guess it could be late or whatever. You know what I mean? Let's go through here and see her bullshit, what she got going on. Does anybody by chance have a timestamp where she was being nasty to this family? So, I mean, I can only imagine what she said. Is this right here where she brought it up? Right here. All right. Let's see.
She just got basically turned out, right? The beautiful super sticker. God bless you for that. Loves and hugs. So a lot. We're too busy trying to. And not only that, she blames down the path. So upset for Janiyah because it just leads me further down the path because they're too busy trying to blame the victim here. And that's a huge, colossal problem for me. And not only that, she blames the victim. She's telling her she just got basically turned out, right? That's basically what she said. A grandmother. Sonia's reminding everybody we do have rules around here. Don't worry, I'm gonna try not to coffee, grab yourself.
Because her putting out there what happened to me as a child, just basically to defend a lot of stuff that she put out there that was unnecessary. Because her putting out there what happened to me as a child has nothing to do with this case. Nothing at all.
See, I get so sick of people saying their history has nothing to do with the case. Your history has everything to do with the case. Okay, it tells us psychologically if you're a fit person in what your behaviors are. When people are essayed or AR'd, it does something to them psychologically. Period.
And you had the audacity to sit here and talk shit about lip lock no more. Are you fucking serious? You've got to be fucking joking me right now. Straight up fucking joking me right now.
So this illusion that people's past have nothing to do with a person's case, it absolutely does, and I don't want to hear any more about it. This lady was AR'd. This is my problem. Let me just go through this before. Hey, Jen, it's nice to see you. Happy Tuesday, everyone. It's Monday. It's okay. You're late. And obviously, I gave you an extra day. the cycle that should be broke is not the cycle of whether you sweep being AR'd under the rug or go to law enforcement and tell them. Don't you think it should be ending the ability to be AR'd? Or SA, you got a grandmother here and a mother here that has been abused at a very young age that doesn't protect their children from being a statistic? That's the first clue right there. That's the first clue right there. All of these women, the mom, the grandmother, and now the daughter have all been AR'd at young ages. You would think that they would put things together and say, this is the reason why this situation was able to happen. I'm not letting my child out of my sight. Most people are deeply affected by that type of situation, so much so that when they become adults, they try to protect their children from ever being a victim to begin with, not just, oh, I wanted to break the cycle and actually report it to law enforcement. And yes, we're going to go over that tomorrow. It's going to make you sick. Okay, I'm going to shut up.
Her saying that she was raped at a party, I never knew about that. She did come out with allegations.
So she never knew she was AR'd at a party. Well, now she does. That party happened when she was, I can't remember if this is the one she's talking about, happened when she was 13. She had her.
And you know what's really fucking gross? Betty talking about this at all. Like, at all.
Right.
Janiyah McMichael's grandma victim shames missing child. Well, actually, the grandma right here says that she believes her daughter and her girlfriend are suspect. Like you know what I'm saying?
Right.
She met,
I guess, which is it Janiyah's mom that thinks is guilty or something?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
13th birthday. Or if this, yes, there's been a lot of incidences where her granddaughter was robbed of her innocence multiple times by a lot of different adults. This is not normal. Okay. Most children that are 13 don't experience these things, period. They just don't. But I digress. Let's keep listening. Like I said, it's going to be long. This interview is an hour and some odd minutes.
When she was younger, in her teens, that because she was left at a hotel, her and her cousins were left at a hotel. They were with some boys. They had sex, did what they did.
See, it's blase-da. They went to a hotel with boys that are going into college. You're going to come unglued when you hear how this grandmother acts. She blames Janiyah. This grandmother blames Janiyah for being in a hotel. Why is a 13-year-old girl having sex? Why hasn't any adult said, where's all this coming from? Why are you doing this? Now, mind you, this is...
Did the grandma know that all of this has happened, or is this stuff she found out after the child went missing?
You know, I'm really not exactly sure. I'm blown the fuck away that she's even speaking on this. And
oh, fuck.
This is like the 4th or 5th incident. And this grandmother, you're about to hear, blame her granddaughter for that. Not poor parenting. Like, who let this child leave? This is disgusting. And this lady's too stupid to realize this isn't...
Sometimes nobody. Sometimes they're 13 and 14 and they run the fuck off themselves. What the fuck? She knows teenagers fucking do that shit. They run away. Who knows? You don't. Oh my God. She could have ran off thinking she was just going to hang out with her friends and then something happened. She doesn't know.
Is it normal? Maybe because she's so messed up in her head because it happened to her. Again, why it's so important for history of these people in and around children when the children go missing. This lady here makes me absolutely sick to my stomach. And I pray to God she doesn't have any children in her custody, but she does. And I hope the state of Indiana really looks hard at this grandmother, because this is not a woman that should be in care of any child.
The boys left them there, so they didn't have no way to get home, so they called me and my husband. Well, everybody knows the type of mother I am. If they could see the type of grandmother I am, you can only imagine the type of mother I was. I always knew where my children were.
Oh, you mean the ones that were AR'd under your watch too? The ones that you think it's a 13-year-old child? Like, why is she so curious about that act to begin with? Maybe because she was abused as a young child? Nobody thinks, like, 13-year-old children don't...
What is going on right now?
I don't know.
What the fuck is going on right now?
How does she think that she knows so much about these people's lives?
Right.
Betty, what were you doing at 13 years old?
I'm not
Building
saying any of
houses,
this is
building
okay.
cars, being lawyers.
Right.
You know what she's gonna say.
But you don't have any right to speak on anybody's children at that age when you were out there acting a donkey's ass. Didn't your
Yeah.
mom say one time you were the most wanted teenager in Manatee County?
Damn.
Shut the fuck up.
They want to be playing with their friends. They don't want to be laying on their back. I'm sorry, they just don't. This is sick. This grandmother is a disgrace to grandmothers around the country.
I had everybody's phone number. You know, old school, lights come on outside, you should be in the house. You ain't in the house, you in trouble.
So where was the mom? And I don't believe her one second.
So she wasn't there. She called me and my husband. She said that they were left at some hotel, that some guys grabbed them and took them, and that they were raped and all this stuff. Don't worry about it. We went and picked them up, took her straight to the emergency room. And they checked her out, did a rape kit, everything. She was knocked out. And the lady told me, a rape victim is not going to be sleeping like that.
That is absolutely untrue because you don't know what the guys put in their drink. You don't know what substances they did inside that room. I have never heard a nurse. How many nurses do we have in here? How many are victims do you know? This lady is full of shit.
Bitch.
If you just got raped, there's no way you're going to be sleeping like that. You're going to be terrified. You don't know who these people were.
Let me tell you.
She don't know what the fuck.
I do admit that you're going to
Look, are you serious?
be terrified because I went through the experience in my 20s. In my 20s.
Oh, Betty.
And I just wanted it to go away. And I had GHB in my system. I could barely keep my eyes open.
Oh my
God. Did it change the fear or the terror that I was going through? No. No, it did not.
Lord jeez. Oh my God.
They showed us cameras where they walked into this hotel with these guys, and they were teenage boys just like she was.
What
is
is going on?
And they were getting ready to go to college.
High schoolers getting ready to go to college. She's not even 13 years old. And this grandma that's trying to act like she's a good mom and a good grandma thinks this is normal. Listen to how she treats Janiyah.
So they showed them walking in willingly. They showed the guys leave, and they got left behind. So in other words, they did what they did with you, and they left. So then
they did what they did with you, and they left. This is a grandma. That's what she told her granddaughter. That's what she told her granddaughter. And you see this lady, you know, she keeps her. That's what I like about it. She's letting this lady just talk. This is the problem we have with a lot of people that interview people. They give them options to answer the question. They ask questions and then they overtalk the person that they're interviewing. This lady is doing it right. She wants to hear the statements from this grandmother. She's allowing this grandmother just to talk. And you see her face. I can kind of see like her kind of thinking like me, like, lady, you on the cuckoo train. This is not normal behavior for a child this age. It's just not. Something had to put this in this child's head for her to be acting this way. Period.
You know, the detectives and everything were coming out, and it showed that she wasn't raped. None of that happened. I got to keep it kind of low because, you know, I do have.
She wasn't raped. She's 13 years old. These were high school kids. Haven't we heard of grooming children? Making them think it's okay? Does people know what happens when they hold you down?
Oh,
even if she was
entire fuck up.
This is disgusting from a grandmother. Disgusting. This should make everybody angry. The people in Gary, Indiana should be picketing in front of their houses, in my opinion. This grandma is cuckoo for
why don't you go to
Why
Gary,
are we in this situation?
Indiana?
You're looking at it. She allowed this to happen to her kids, and she allowed it to happen to her grandkids while sitting up there.
Go picket in Gary, Indiana.
Betty.
Yeah, go picket outside these houses in Gary, Indiana. Go for it, badass.
She said, I think other people should.
Acting like she is the freaking grandmother of the year.
But oh Lord.
Let's listen to her victim shame this missing child.
Have custody of my grandchildren. Yeah, they are far away from me where they can't hear because I don't bring none of this to them.
But you're going to see one of her grandchildren come up behind her here in just a little bit because, again, she's far away from them.
So, with that being said, you know, the detective grilled her and she lied. Her and her cousin lied about it because they got left. And her dad did whip her ass, you know, because that's something serious. You don't do shit like that. These guys were going to college.
Oh, so her father whipped her ass. Her father punished her. Did you hear that? The mom, grandma is screaming at this little girl that shouldn't even be this promiscuous, and there's a reason why she is. Again, something happened to her 2 years prior to this when she was 10 or 11 years old by this lady's other daughter's boyfriend. His name's Deshaun or something like that. And you're going to hear her bring his name up. And I truly believe he is the one that hurt this child. Or the mom brought another man home and the man abused this child and mommy got mad and beat the child. Something happened to this child. Something happened that's being covered up because I have never heard of a grandmother that's missing her grandchild talk.
Wow. Holy shit. Baxter, what the fuck you think you're doing? God dang, gosh dang, Baxter. Holy shit. You speaking that side of your neck right now.
Talk so despicably about her underage, her very, very young grandchild.
Oh no.
Reminds me of Maddie Soto. Oh, it's worse, in my opinion. I think this poor child was passed around. Let's go back.
They were harassed, because that's something serious. You don't do shit like that. These guys were going to college, and this was going to mess them up, for life.
This is going to mess them up. Hey, lady, why don't you tell them not to be having sex with little children? Why don't we start off with that? Why don't we start off with the responsibility to these older kids knowing not to screw with children? Oh, she's ruining their lives. She's ruining their lives to the point where she got beat because another boy decided to take advantage of a much younger child. I know, I can't either. I'm only 2 minutes and 30 seconds into this, and I want to smack this grandma.
So that, that's what happened on that.
And there it is, right there. She's only 2 minutes into it. She says she wants to smack the grandma or something. Here, let's listen to that again.
Knowing not to screw with children. Oh, she's ruining their lives. She's ruining their lives to the point where she got beat because another boy decided to take advantage of a much younger child. I know, I can't either. I'm only 2 minutes and 30 seconds into this, and I want to smack this grandma.
So that, that's what happened on that. If she got raped at some party, I never knew about it because I would have did what I'm supposed to do as a mother. So
oh, like you did for your daughter when she got hard? Like you did for your daughter when she got hard. Very interesting.
Yeah, I know everything that she's saying about, when my husband died and what, I went through or whatever. All that she's saying about Jay Sean, all that is
Jay Sean.
We don't have facts. We don't know nothing.
We're not believing the little girl that my other girlfriend,
God. She just does not know when to shut the entire fuck up. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of what I'm wondering. Like, are these accusations that she's making, is it all Betty's theory, or is this actually facts that came out in the case? I don't know anything about this case, so I don't know. But I mean, from what I think I heard, Betty's saying that this little girl was hard, but the grandma took her to the hospital and she wasn't. So I'm beginning to think that this is Betty's theory. The grandma stating that the girl said they were taken by force. She was saying the video showed her walking in. She wasn't condoning what happened. I don't. What? And further insinuated pregnant. Who? No, this family is from Gary, Indiana. From what I'm reading, there's some weird text messages from the mom and videos, but I really feel Betty needs to stay out of this one. Oh, God. So it sounds like the case is not a good case anyways, but her misinformation is probably making it 10 times worse, in my opinion.
Other daughter, Unique, her man, are my granddaughter, but we don't have proof of that. So, she's such a liar, and we already had to beat her ass for these other kids, these much older kids that are about to go into college, screwing with a little girl. We had to beat her ass for that. Nobody once asking where is she learning this stuff from, but they probably already know, don't they? How is it the woman's fault? Not just the woman's fault, but a little girl. Now, mind you, this is 12, 13 years old. What is a seniors in high school doing with a 12 and a 13-year-old girl and having that type of relationship with? Most parents would be throwing those boys in jail, and this child here is getting her ass whooped. Sick.
She said they were checked out. We don't know nothing about none of that because with that, we don't know because I guess on some of the reports, it doesn't say that she followed through with everything. So if you don't follow through with everything, no one's going to know. It came from our grandkids.
Yeah. What she's talking about is Jania's mother, Jasmine, not following through with everything she needs to follow through with to get this guy thrown in jail. This is a family event. Sounds like Sissy didn't want her beau going to prison, and now all of a sudden Jania is missing.
The two older ones that said that no, it didn't. They didn't go. This is my daughter, Unique.
I was on Olivia's page.
Hold on. Okay. Hold on. Okay. So, so the girl said that she had them lie because that she wanted to get with Jay Sean and he turned her down, and she didn't like him at.
If you guys know anything about this Jay Sean event, the mom was on this lady's podcast and she was talking about it. We're going to watch that tomorrow. But I want to remind you that this event she's talking about with Jay Sean, according to her mother, happened 2 years ago. This child would have been under 12 years old. Why would a 12-year-old want to be getting with an old dude to have sex with? Can somebody answer that question for me? Why would any child start liking their uncle? Does that even sound normal for child behavior? This makes you sick. This lady is sticking up for a predator. Her grandchild is missing, and she doesn't want to believe anything. What other purpose would her grandchild be missing for? They believe foul play. They believe the girl is dead. They believe this girl is dead. And grandma's up here blaming her for all of her promiscuous behavior at freaking 10, 11, and 12 years old. Where is the parental protection of a baby? And you see, she's just like, oh, well, it's no big deal. She's being a little slut. She's just being a little slut. I mean, that's basically trying to call her granddaughter that's missing, right? If she did everything right and there's nothing wrong, there's no illegal business going over here. It's just her granddaughter being a little slut, right? Then why is she missing? Maybe it's because you boneheads wanted to make excuses for what she was going through instead of stopping it. This grandma should be in jail, and that she should never be raising grandkids. If this is what she thinks little girls are supposed to be doing, right? It's their fault if a grown-ass...
My God, she's really fucking going off today. Jeez.
Man decides to crawl on top of him, it's their fault. Don't you know? Makes me sick. Not even 3 minutes, 3.5 minutes. This lady is making me want to vomit in my mouth.
The girl said that she had them lie because that she wanted to get with Jay Sean and he turned her down, and she didn't like him at the moment, and they came up with that lie and said that he did it. I don't know if that's true or not.
Nor are you really looking into it because you're too busy blaming your grandchild. You've had a fucking year. Sorry for the F-bomb. A year to find out if it's true. 2 years to find out if it's true. 2 years before your granddaughter disappeared, you had an opportunity to find out if it's true. How about kicking the man to the curb? Why is he laying in bed with little teenage girls? Let's try that out for size. A man that's not even blood related to all these little girls got the boys on the floor watching a movie while he's in bed with the little girls. You guys make me sick.
I'm a firm believer.
Where the fuck did she come up with all of this at?
I don't know. This is fucking wild.
I mean, if it's true, it's fucking disgusting, but we also know how much Betty lies. I would like to confirm that any of this ever even happened. What is she going? Wait. Jesus.
When my grandkids say, I believe what they say. Just like, yes, I did call CPS October 31st of 2023. If CPS would have listened to me then and pulled these kids out, Janiyah would still be here, and my grandkids wouldn't have went through the hell that they went through with Jasmine and her girlfriend Kiera.
Oh, so Jasmine has a new girl named Kiera, which is also accused of touching Janiyah. Every single person, man or woman, has helped themselves to Janiyah.
Now, every single person in her life. Does
she have proof of this?
Yeah, where is she getting this shit from? What the fuck? This is wild as hell. And why the fuck did she choose this specific case to start fucking around in? Right. Any receipts? Any others? Any? Does anybody know about this case at all? Has anybody heard about this? Because she just came out of nowhere with this. What the fuck is going on right now?
And this grandma is absolutely correct. It's somebody else, not her.
Not to mention, she's already fucking made a goddamn Facebook group over this.
J-Dub in chat says she's aware of it. It's close to her.
How long has this girl, how long has she, little girl? I mean, I said that because she's 13. How long has she been missing?
August of 2024.
Wow. Gosh dang, let's see where, damn. When she,
if anybody else had this child, she would still be here. And this grandma still believes her granddaughter lied. Her granddaughter's probably dead somewhere. And she's calling her a liar.
Well, I mean, teenagers are known to lie sometimes. I mean, they sneak out and they do things they're not supposed to. And, it happens. I'm not saying that it's true or that she's a liar or anything like that. I'm just saying teenagers, both can be true at the same time,
Yeah.
I hope this grandma sees the show.
Well, of course you do. You want the drama in the back and
I called
forth.
because my grandkids told me that how they were being abused by Jasmine and Kiara, how they had to wake up early in the morning and stand up like 5, 6 in the morning, stand up military style with their hands behind their back. They only had 7 minutes to eat. All they could eat was sandwiches. When I got them, they couldn't eat really. The food that I was introducing that were all normal to eat, they had diarrhea for months until they got used to eating regular food, drinking stuff, because she only allowed them to drink water. That was it, not even flavored water. And she can't say that I'm lying because that was at the searches. We took chips, water.
Okay, we back. I can't hear her right now.
She must have gotten a call while she was in there. That's what happens when you guys get a call. You guys have seen me do it where I flipped over to one side and come back, no voice. It has something to do with the calling on a phone when you're giving an interview.
Okay. Yeah, I can't hear.
Wow. Her young granddaughter, 5 minutes in, was really quick to help grandma, wasn't she? Let's see.
Well, yeah, I mean, obviously she's going to help grandma. What the fuck is going on, Betty?
That's not her granddaughter. That's her other daughter.
This girl is? You already looked into it? Are you in the Facebook group or whatever? Did you pop in there?
No, I just looked up some information just now. That's not her. That's the daughter. That's not the granddaughter.
And this girl right here is her daughter.
Yes.
So Betty's saying it's her granddaughter already.
Yes.
Already fucking stuff up. Okay. Well, all right.
See how many seconds. She just told everybody that all of her grandchildren were nowhere to hear this. Right?
Okay.
You guys did hear her say that. Let's look at how long. So let's listen to this. So we
back.
So she's at 4:58.
I can't hear her right now. Okay.
4:58. So her granddaughter is within 2 seconds, 4 seconds. It's at 5:05. So what do we have? What is that? 7 seconds. 7 seconds. And a granddaughter is listening to her talking about most likely her sister or her cousin. Aw. For the F-bomb. God bless you, Lisa.
Well, that's kind of odd, huh? So it's the other sister?
Yes.
In my opinion, I'm so disgusted by the not-so-grandmother. This is grandma. This is how grandma acts. Trust me, I have no faith in her daughter. Jasmine, being a good ma. Sounds like Jasmine likes to be on her back, spitting out kids she doesn't want to take care of or protect. Just saying, the shoe fits. Welcome to the Bullhorn Betty channel. Right? Welcome to the Bullhorn Betty channel.
Yeah, I can't hear her. Let's see what's going on. I can't hear you right now. I can X out, let y'all come back. I'm gonna let y'all come back. Okay? Let me X out. All right. So we'll move. All right. So they'll be coming right. I want them to come right back in, and it just happens. We've been live for a while. So
this lady right here has done an excellent, I don't know what her name is, but she has done an excellent, and I mean an excellent job at not only getting these people on her show, speaking to these people, asking very, very good questions, and allowing these people to speak. And because she's not interrupting them, we're able to get a whole host of their personal thought process, their behaviors, and psychological profiles based upon this lady's work. Okay? I'm a grandma. What's up with, I know, Stephanie, like my mouth felt like I was expecting this woman to, kind of spill the tea. You know what I'm saying? Grandma, she doesn't have no reason to hold back and stuff like that. So I really was expecting her to, we should bring out the deception deck on this. I'll have to get the deception deck. I'm not going to do it right now. I wasn't prepared, but she's done an excellent job by allowing these people to speak. And like I said, I thought she was coming out to spill the tea. And when I started hearing her victim shaming, I'm like, whoa, this stuff goes a lot deeper than just mom. This goes a lot deeper than just mom. This, I believe the whole family knows exactly what happened to Janiyah. I really do. I really do. At this point, I feel like grandma right now is trying to protect what happened because everybody involved is people she cares about, right? The victim is her granddaughter. The persons of interest would be the mom's girlfriend, Kiera, and Jay Sean. These are the prime people, and these people are all related. So this right here tells me that this child is not here with us. I don't believe she ran away. And I believe that after the allegations of mom's girlfriend touching her, that's when she started, poof, gone. Military, sounds like a very violent home. People, they have to get up at 5 o'clock, stand as if they're military, these children. This is beyond what I ever could have imagined for this young child.
All type of stuff happening. Will you live like this? Okay. Yeah, it's doing it again. It's muted. Okay, here. Who reporting this live like this?
Can you hear her now?
I can hear now. Yep.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So just with all that, I'm sorry. With all that being said, there's she's just, to me, when I was watching this, she's just bringing up stuff that to bash my family because she is in an abusive relationship and they're very controlling. And I have a recording that I am going to share with you from a prior relationship that Kiera was in, that this girl ended up losing her child and they gave her 4 years prison time and she did 2 years and lost her child because Kiera and her mom, they were abusing this child. And she said, when I was explaining everything that was going on, she said it was like deja vu for her. She was crying and she was scared because she said that's the same thing they did to her.
So the kids said
they only had 7 minutes to eat. They had to hurry up and eat a sandwich. If they didn't eat, they weren't going to eat. They have to ask to go to the bathroom. She got to sit in there with them to go to the bathroom.
And I witnessed this personally because she did rekindle her relationship with me back around last year in the beginning of the year. And I was going only over there with my child because my mom asked me to make sure that the kids were okay. So I was going over there, and the way she was treating those kids versus Kiera's nieces that were over there was completely different. Like, these kids were not the kids we were used to growing up, and they've lived with me and my mom our whole lives.
Yes. So, everybody's seen this abuse. Let's put it out there. She wants to talk mess, and I'm all.
Everybody's seen this abuse. Everybody in the family saw this abuse, but nobody reported it. Nobody took the initiative to stay on top of it. Nobody.
So the grandma's saying that the granddaughter's lying about everybody touching her, like everybody around her touching her. Is that what she's saying?
I guess that's what she's trying to say. I don't know. This is fucking wild.
I don't think Betty should be covering this kind of shit, but that's my opinion. Just people of color with the, with the way she's been with the Proud Boys and the Proud Boy shit that she does and all that. I just don't.
Yeah.
And telling people she thinks they should go, staying outside the house and shit. Now, why don't you go do it then? Don't be telling folks to do that. I don't know. I don't know enough about it. I don't know enough about this case to speak too much on it, but I just don't think Betty is the one to be speaking on a case with SA and things like that after all the vile, nasty shit she's had to say.
Right.
This child.
Hopefully a minor child.
This child needs more attention. This case needs more attention.
About the facts since day one. You see my shirt. This is all what I'm about. Find my granddaughter. That's what I'm about. Do I believe Jasmine and Kiera did something to my granddaughter? Yes, I do. I do. In court,
So she thinks somebody did something to her granddaughter. Okay, she's publicly saying she thinks somebody did something to her granddaughter. Yet she blames her granddaughter for being promiscuous. They have never once questioned where this comes. This is not normal hormonal behavior for a 10, 11, 12, and 13-year-old child. It's not normal behavior. Yeah, they get.
You know what, though? Up in Chicago and other cities, you see girls 13, 14, 15, 16 out on corners, and they're fast as hell doing whatever they want to do. How many shows they've had with them little Maury Povich shows and Dr. Phil shows of teenagers and 12 and 13-year-olds doing what they want, stealing cars and being fast as hell and doing shit like that.
Yeah, I mean, not everybody grows up the same, you know, in different cities and stuff like that around the world. Like, they're different.
Yeah. And teenagers will do dumbass shit. They have teenager brains. They're not, you know, they say stupid things, they do stupid things, and you know what I mean? It is what it is. I don't think I just blown away Betty's covering this shit at all, to be honest.
Get curious. They usually get curious and want boyfriends or kissing around 13, 14, 15. This child had already did the business before she was ever even at that age. When she should have been making mud pies and playing tag with her friends. I know, I know, exactly, Oma. I got your sarcasm. I'm right there with you.
Jasmine failed her lie detector test. In court, it was said, and this was said by the feds, she failed her lie detector test. Kiera opted out of the lie detector test, and lawyer does. Walked out, never went back. Those are facts.
Yeah, it's also facts. Hopefully Grandma acknowledges this. That Janiyah had brought allegations that Mom's girlfriend, which Mom's obviously in a lesbian relationship now, Mom's girlfriend was touching her. That poor baby. All she thought love was being groped and arred. That's just a horrible way to live. And you want to know why this keeps happening? It's because of grandmas and parents like this thinking, oh, she did it. She walked in willingly. When did they stop to think, why is she acting this way? This is not how we taught her to act. This is not what she should be doing. Where's that? Nothing. None of these adults are asking those questions. I see this lady with her eyes pursed and her lips pursed, and she's listening to all this. But I have to imagine that this lady is about as angry as I am, if not more angry, because I've seen her in many instances literally physically biting her lip or pushing her lips together not to speak.
That is in the records, and that's the direct connection to your granddaughter's missing person case, correct? Yes. Okay. To Janiyah McMichael's missing. Okay. Yes, she was asked 3 questions. Do you know where Janiyah is at? Can you take us to Janiyah? And do you know what happened to Janiyah? Those were the 3 questions that the Fed said, and she failed. Why you fail? If you didn't have nothing, you didn't do nothing to her, and I seen her on the live, why are you getting pissed off? This ain't a pissed off thing. This is about trying to find your daughter and my granddaughter. And why is she talking about her in the past tense? Because I've never talked about my granddaughter in the past tense, and I never will. Because
why are these things so important? Can you guys see how this really does dovetail right into Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers' case?
What?
You see very specific behaviors from parents that are hiding something. And any law enforcement agent...
Oh my God. No, Betty, no, you don't. And no, the case is not the same. Not even close to the fucking same. Cut that shit the fuck out. What the fuck?
God.
What? No, look, see, I knew y'all was gonna be like, what? Bet. What the hell? No, it doesn't have anything. Listen, we don't even know what's going on too much, but the grandma just said she failed the polygraph. Chris and Katie passed. Sean even passed. So what the fuck is she doing? Wait, what? This dovetails right into Sebastian's case? Are you fucking serious right now? No, it does not. No, it does not.
On these things should probably not be an investigator or should probably get better training. This grandmother should probably get better training on how to be a good grandma, because the way I'm looking at her, she thinks she's this fabulous grandma, and I think she's a piece of shit.
I don't know if she's in the past tense or not. Only she could be the only one, and Kiera.
You know what this reminds me of? The Quinn Simon case and how fucking nasty her ass was to Billy Joe. When Billy Joe was pissed and, you know what I mean, calling the stuff out, you know what I mean, and told Leilani that she was going to turn her ass in herself, and she did. She drove her to the feds. she drove her to make sure she turned herself in when she called her from rehab. This reminds me of one of those stories. You know what I'm saying? Like what happened, if something happened to,
But definitely
I
not
don't know. It
the,
just reminds me of a Quentin Simon situation, to be honest with you.
but nothing like Sebastian Rogers. Like, I don't know. Betty
Right.
cannot.
No. It's more like, I was gonna say it's not like anything like the Sebastian Rogers case. It's more so along the lines of like a Quentin Simon situation where she's like really going hard at the grandma. You know what I mean? Like the mother she may or may not have done. I don't know. Like I said, we haven't looked into it. I don't even know anything about this case yet, but I will.
Yeah.
I'm going to, just to see where she's lying, just to see how much she's lying about. Because this is fucking wild, man. Here we go.
To be the only one to answer that. That's all I want to know. Where is my granddaughter? All this about that, that I was drinking when my husband died, that ain't got shit to do with nothing. Me, what did she say that about what happened to me? That is all irrelevant. The point is the date of when it happened. I got the police report that I picked up. She made the report at 7 a.m, said that she was with me at my house. She called me at 7:40 because my alarm goes off at 7:45 before I got up and said, if Jania's with you, you and Jania are going to jail. I jumped up. What are you talking about? Yeah. She said, Jania ran away last night and she's supposed to be pregnant. That was news to me. I ain't never heard about that. I started going off. What are you talking about? What's going on? And I'm calling Unique to see, hey, has Jania reached out to you? I'm calling everybody. I called Antonio. I called his mom. I called Darnell. Everyone, anybody that I can think of. I went to work. Before I got off work, my nieces made a whole bunch of missing flyers, and we were out there ever since that day. We go to her house. I called her. What's going on?
See, she's out putting flyers and stuff. You know what I mean? Out doing what she's supposed to be doing. And Betty's.
Yeah.
You guys, we're gonna have to look into this one. What's up, barbecue lady? Long time no talk. How you doing? Dropping 10 of them on us with the football clap on the side. This is wild. I'm gonna tell you right now, this is something I'm gonna look into just to see, you know what I mean? Let me see. We'll go look up this flyer.
Yeah, this is fucking wild, man.
Okay, let's see. Here's the FBI, Jania McMichaels, Gary, Indiana. Here we go. All right. Can you guys see that? Okay.
Yeah.
So here's the... What is this bullshit? God dang it. God damn it. Click on that fucking shit. Here, let me turn this off and get something else on here. I was clicked on that fucking website thing and let's go over to this one here. Okay. Here we go. Can you guys see this? Is it back on again? Oh, hold on. Let me share it. Hold on. Please. Let me share this stupid thing again. Snoozy poon over here. A little sleepy, but so yeah, let's. She's pretty though. I mean, I will say that she's very pretty.
Yeah, and it does sound like she has had a rough life, but I mean that doesn't mean she deserves any of this. And
right, absolutely not. It's really sad. I mean, it's sad that she's even missing. I mean, any child that goes missing. I mean, it's. All right, let's listen to this here. Where's the volume at? All right. We got an ad to watch here, and then it should pop up.
Missing for nearly 9 months, her family still holds out hope that she will be found alive. This is despite investigators recently saying they believe that she is the target of foul play.
It's very hard because Jania was like one of my own children instead of my granddaughter.
A still hopeful Dalia Guerrero prays for the best, but braces for the worst as investigators searching for her missing 14-year-old granddaughter, Jania McMichaels, say she may have vanished under sinister circumstances.
Of course, we want to find her alive. But if we don't, we need to lay her to rest as she deserves.
The teen, whose 14th birthday was yesterday, was reported missing by her mother on August 12th of last year from their Gary, Indiana home. Janiyah was last seen wearing black pajama pants, a black hooded sweatshirt, and red and black shoes. Authorities have searched the home where the girl lived. While the FBI says Janiyah has known ties to both Gary and East Chicago, Indiana.
It was very unlike Janiyah to be gone for so long. And so it wasn't a shock to find out that foul play could be possible in this case.
Last night, family and friends, along with the community, gathered to celebrate Janiyah with a balloon release where her biological father vowed never to stop looking for his daughter.
It's been incredibly hard, especially with our birthday just being yesterday. I haven't spent a holiday, a birthday, nothing with my daughter.
Federal investigators and the city of Gary have put up a total reward of $20,000 for information leading to the arrest and conviction of those responsible for Janiyah's disappearance.
But if somebody is holding her, just let her go.
The public's being asked that if you have any information about this missing teen to call the Gary Police Department or the FBI.
It's just been yesterday. I haven't spent a holiday, a birthday, nothing with my daughter.
Federal investigators and the city of Gary.
I wonder if he was like an estranged parent or what. Like, you know what I'm saying? If he was not allowed to or what. He said he hasn't ever spent. I don't know. Did he say he hasn't ever spent time? I haven't spent the holiday or birthday, nothing with my daughter. So, I mean, obviously the mother, he wasn't involved maybe. The father vowed to never stop looking for his daughter to celebrate Janiyah with a balloon release where her biological
father vowed never to stop looking for his daughter.
It's been incredibly hard, especially with our birthday just being yesterday. I haven't.
Was her birthday just being yesterday? Okay.
Spent a holiday, a birthday, nothing with my daughter.
Federal investigators.
Yeah, he says I haven't spent a holiday, a birthday, nothing with my daughter. So why the hell are you involved now? What's going on?
Investigators and the city of Gary have put up a total reward of $20,000 for information leading to the arrest and conviction of those responsible for Janiyah's disappearance.
But if somebody is holding her, just let her go.
The public's being asked that if you have any information about this missing teen to call the Gary Police Department or the FBI.
All right, so back to Betty's bullshit.
Jazz, what happened? Where you at? Oh, we out searching. I'm on my way to her house. I pull up, knock on her door. She come outside. She was asleep.
Oh, and let's not forget how the first day she was sound asleep while we're out searching, and also told us we're doing too much to find her daughter because we're making Facebook posts to send out an alert. And not only that, when
you guys see this, listen to all these behaviors. Listen to all of these behaviors with this mother. Now, granted, grandma has a real effed up way of thinking how things should go in a young child's life. This whole family is really not right with the reality of child upbringing, stages of childhood. Children don't go at 10 or 13, between 10 and 13 and start like, there's always something behind the scenes people don't know about. Okay. I'll say 99.9% or even 95% of the time, there's, for a child to act that way at that age, there's more things that child's being exposed to. Okay. Unnatural, inappropriate things that the child is being exposed to. That's what makes children act like this at such a young age, whether they've been a victim of SA or they have just been exposed to, porn or mommies and daddies doing things in front of the children that they shouldn't be doing. Those are the types of things that expose these children to this type of behavior. Children at 10, 11, 12, they're not thinking of this unless it's put in their mind because they're sponges, okay? So now you've got this situation where a child is missing. Now, in the Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers case, the mom and the stepdad failed to ever help in search efforts. In this case, guess what? Mom is failing to help with search efforts. In the Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers case, the parents are evasive and vague. In this case, the mom and her girlfriend are evasive and vague. Mom had to take the lie detector test. The step parent, right, The girlfriend failed to, lawyered up. I keep wondering, are we going to find out that they left home and stayed someplace else as well? Because they are following the Sebastian Rogers playbook for terrible parents.
Oh, fuck, Betty, you're such a liar. God.
When she called me, no, get down. And I left work to go over there.
Right.
Lying her fucking ass. I can't believe she had the fucking nerve to say this is like Sebastian's case. What the hell?
She wants everybody to believe that they've never searched, but that's not true. Just because you say it, Betty, doesn't mean
Did
that
she
it's
change her
true.
shoes whenever?
Dang it. Right. Doesn't make just because she says it doesn't make it true. That's fucking the best thing I've ever heard the judge say to her. Here we go. And then I'm gonna wrap this up. I gotta get going because I got something I gotta take care of this afternoon. But I will be back on here later after Toasty tonight.
Go have a seat. Okay, you're okay. Go sit down here.
She had dirt on her shoes when you went over there?
She did. And that was the first thing I noticed when I was hugging her, because her saying she just blocked me away from her life. Me and Jasmine have been close my whole life. Come on now. What do I have to lie for? The fact
dirt on her shoes, that is a clue. Dirt on her shoes. We know that typically, statistically, that child will be
dirt on her shoe. Is that what she said? Dirt on her shoe is a clue. Stop it. What the hell? Miss Tilly T, thank you for dropping 10 memberships on us. I hope you're doing well, baby. Oh, there you go. Okay, you did. All my love and big hugs. I thought you left the chat. I went to tag you and it wouldn't let me tag you, so I thought you were gone. That could use some love always from TT in UK. You're so sweet. Chroma Chronicles dropped 5 memberships on us. Thank you. I appreciate that, baby. And once again, just so we know, the Chroma Chronicles, Chroma Chronicles and the Chroma Reels are 2 separate people. WNC Granny, but Betty, what about Katie and Seth? Why do you not feel the same about their earlier situation? Well, yeah, that's kind of, you know what? That's a good question. Good question, WNC Granny. A law nerd. I dare her to go to Indiana. I bet she won't. Oh, I know she won't. Tilly T, thanks again for the support and laughs yesterday. You guys lifted and helped me. I'll shut up now. Oh, you don't have to do that now. Am I crazy? Oh, am I crazy? Yes, I am. What a wonderful Monday. Yes, it is. Pandora Spox, thank you for dropping 5 memberships on us. Miss Sherry, hello. All right, here we go.
2 to 5 miles away from her home. Okay? That child is 2 to 5 miles away from home, statistically speaking. Good morning, Robin. It's nice to see you. Carla, Big Mama House, it's nice to see you. All due respect, miss. What is the purpose for discussing this? Is this in your community? I cover true crime, and I discuss all cases without filter. And if it's something you don't like, you can leave. It's pretty simple. My channel, my rules, how I roll. Big Mama's House. I'm a loudmouth, crazy white lady with a bullhorn. If that's something you don't like,
oh my God. Did she really just call herself Big Mama? Did she really just call herself Big Mama's House? Oh my God. Oh my God. Big Mama? What the fuck, Betty? Not Big Mama. Oh my. That's it. Okay, guys. This is fucking too much. Oh my God. Anyhow, I appreciate you guys hanging out. Thank you guys for always showing love and being so supportive. I appreciate it. I will catch you guys on the flip side. I will see you guys after Toasty. She's going live later. So I will see you guys after her live. I always wait till she's done. So let me pop over here real quick and grab her link. And I'll drop it in the chat so you guys have it. But she will be live later. Toasty will be. And then I'll go live after Toasty. So Let me go find her link real quick and post here. For anybody that wants to go over there and hang out with us before. Let's see here. Oh my God, she's got Julie and BJ and Betty in the dumpster. I'm done. Oh yeah, you were gonna show us where Julie was talking shit. That's right. All right, here's Toasty's link in the chat. Make sure you guys sub up, and I will catch you on the flip side. QB out.